It is not right that young women have to think twice before they go into the public, into the streets. We want to live freely. We want to walk freely. In 1994, when we voted, we thought...
First of all, being a woman in South Africa in 2020, you are a walking zombie. You are a shadow that can disappear in any minute. You are a person who's awaited to be allocated a number of the body that will be lying down lifeless because a man decided to take over your life. Being a woman in South Africa in this day and age means that your cries will fall on deaf ears because no one bothers to listen, no one bothers to hear, no one bothers to stand up for anyone and for anything and any injustice.
It began with the constant arguments, those small, subtle disagreements that we had. All of a sudden, we find ourselves having trust issues. We were miscommunicating. Assault came. The blame game came. Ultimately, we started competing. Sometimes we said yes when we actually meant no, and we said no when in fact we meant yes. At this stage we were miscommunicating. It felt as if we were texting one another all the time and none of us understood why. None of us could make sense of the conversation. At this stage I realized that it was too late and things could escalate out of hand.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh.
I did it. I hit her. Yeah, I can't sleep. What are they saying in the streets? Probably talking about it. I mean, I could hear her cry, man.
Then he lied. He locked me inside the house.
As a society, we are broken. We are hurting. However, we need to find a solution in order to find healing.
When he was there, I begged him for my life. He even took up the gun.
For months, South African women have taken to the streets and spoken up to demand the right to live and be safe in their homes, streets, work, and even at school.
Walk among them. They are in their homes, in their churches, in their schools, in their beds. And women are saying, we are unsafe and enough is enough.
What will it take for men to stand up and say not in my name?
I had to talk to myself. I had to change. Because ultimately, it does not take much to realize that gender-based violence does a lot of harm to both men and women. Okay, as a consequence of gender-based violence, many children are left without their parents today. Many parents are left without their daughters. Men as well are very distraught as a consequence. Because a man and a woman are just two pieces of the same pie. So, ultimately, I say, it's up to us now to use the mediums that we can to raise awareness on gender-based violence.
Who's the most important person in Pulombo Fanak? Nomsa Kima? Mewa how? Mpiwana Kimanga Ploga Pulobang. Who's the most important person in Pulombo Fanak? Andiswa Kima? So, Rikel was a Mewaga Tuki Zanune, Agabola, Lega Gutra. Hampi. So, Kaoleka Hamwalona Sabolo. Lenkal. So, but for one of the two important to preserve Bumebarona. Eh? La Yushuba Fanabago. Tell me about gender-based violence. What do you understand by gender-based violence? You see what's happening in our country, right?
Yes.
Horrible crimes.
In gender-based violence.
Horrible crimes conflicted against women?
Yes. I mean, like, even women get killed every day. Apparently 8 women get killed.
Yeah.
Yes, which is a very bad thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's your opinion on that?
Men should stop abusing women.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it also impacts the children and their growth as well.
How is it impacting a child? How does it impact the child?
If a child sees their father hit their mother, it's going to have a bad impact on their memory and like their childhood as well. Yes.
So what would you say to somebody who's saying, but no, you know, women also abuse men? At home, at an institution, and in the community, those places are where your basic principles should be instilled. It starts as a child. You should already be able to identify right from wrong as a child, unless your community has failed.
I alone should suffer the consequences of those choices, no one else. And those consequences, they're coming.
Finally, I believe it's very important to take accountability for your actions. Consequences, as we put it. Consequences drive a stern message to the next perpetrator. You understand? It's very imperative that we take responsibility for what we do, and the law recognizes perpetrators as what they are. Also, it's very important to enable the economy for both men and women to participate meaningfully so that they are motivated in other ways, thus minimizing the risk of perpetuating violence. Finally, education is also key. We can't over exaggerate on that point. Thank you for watching. Let's stop gender-based violence.